Wow, it's been a while. What? When is the Resistance? I swear the Resistance lost. Well, let's see what we got. Hey, we have a viewer. Let me read the comment. Hey, APS Rocks and Savon Clark, how you doing? Well, Happy New Year to you both. How are you guys doing? Mr. Thank you so much, that means a lot, it really does. Yep, I've been away for a while, had a little break over Christmas and New Year, but I'm back. And let me tell you, 2018 is gonna be a great one. Oh, hey Patch, how you doing? Happy New Year to you, mate. Sorry. Just eating some New Year's food. The only reason why I'm streaming right now is because my parents have gone out to the pub for a drink with their friends, and I stay behind. But I've got a beer next to me. Well, not next to me, but I've got beers, so I'm good. It's been a while since you said APS Rock instead of APS. Yeah, yes, it has. But right now, before we get into stuff, I have to say a few things. One, change is coming on this channel. First, I just want to say a few things. The traineeship I was going to do in January, that's gone now. That's not happening. And I don't know when it's going to happen again. Probably won't be this year, I don't know. But, so yeah, I'm basically free again. I'm free again to stream and, you know, YouTube stuff, but I have a lot of plans for this year, gaming, and I'll get into all those details later. Whiskey for me, nice. Even though I hate whiskey personally. Sorry if I'm chewing while I'm eating. Sorry, while I'm talking while I'm eating. I've got to say a few things. First off, the reason why I've taken so long to do another stream since the last time is because it's hard to explain, but I've got a lot of things to talk about. So the stream's only going to be about an hour long, simply because my parents they left not long ago and they said they'll be back at 2, and they're going to come back and drink, and I'm probably going to drink with them. Sorry, first quote of the year. I'll say this. I may have told you guys that I liked The Last Jedi when I first saw it. And now, I haven't even seen it a second time yet, but I'm going to go see it next week. I said I'll go see it in early January. Definitely going to do that. But I don't know, I've been going through a lot of phases with The Last Jedi. When I first came out the cinema, I was really disappointed. The next day I woke up and I found myself having good memories about the film. But a week later I absolutely hated it. And now this week, today, I'm actually starting to really like the film again. So I need to go and see it again before I process, but for a while I hated it. Like, despised it. I thought it was worse than all 3 prequels. I did not like it at all. I just thought Disney had completely ruined it. It's gone straight downhill. Fucked it. Sorry. They've messed up Star Wars for me. And that ending, oh my god. Talk about Disney. That ending was Disney wasn't. Ugh. But now that I've had some time to think about it, I've watched a couple of scenes again on YouTube. I like it a lot more than I first did. I need to go see it again. I need to process it all again. And let me just say something. That Leia scene. Oh my god, how bad was that? Leia is not Superman. She cannot fly in space. She cannot breathe in space. Jedi cannot fly. They can hover for a little while. They cannot fly in space. It was better than TFA. For me, I loved TFA. When I first watched The Force Awakens, I was like, Star Wars is back. It's amazing. I love this movie. I watched it a second time. Loved it even more. But as the time went on and I watched it more in 2016, and even in 2017 a couple of times, it dragged for me. And I watched it, just to let you know guys, most of this stream is not going to be gameplay for Battlefront 2. I just needed a game to play while I'm talking to you guys. So this stream is talking. We're going to play a little bit, but this stream is mainly talking. So I hope you're okay with that. I hope we don't lose too many viewers. Yeah, maintain the Philly Originals while changing it up a little. First of all, she would have died from the blast. Yeah. Hey Troller, how you doing? Welcome. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, the film. I don't know. I'm very 50-50 on it. I'm going to go see it again next week, as I've already said. But for some reason, when I came home that night, and I did my Battlefront 2 DLC stream, which is one of my worst streams I've ever done, with one of my low view counts, something in me kind of changed. I felt conflicted, as if I didn't want anything to do with Star Wars anymore. I had no urge to make videos about Battlefront 2. I had no urge to even play my PS4. It had a very strange effect on me. And I can't explain it. But Christmas came. It was okay Christmas. It wasn't amazing, it wasn't terrible, it was a good Christmas. And yeah, I'm back now, and but when I say change is coming, I mean change is coming. I'm going to stick to some kind of schedule. Now, I'm going to work out what days I'm going to stream, what days I'm not. Because the fact that I'm not doing the traineeship, I'm going to have to go out and get myself a job. I'm only going to do part-time. So I'll work out some kind of routine for when I'm going to stream, when I'm going to play games, record videos, stuff like that. The second channel, it's still happening. We really need to get our act together on that. Don't worry, that is all coming this year, I promise you guys. But Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2. When this game first came out, I loved it. But just something about it. It was a big, I don't know, kick in the face, you know? When you're so excited for one thing and it comes out and it disappoints you, it hurts. It really does. And I feel like that's with this game. I just haven't had an urge. The last time I played this game was when I streamed the last, when I went to see The Last Jedi. I've not been on it since. And hey, Chicken Games, Happy New Year. Some dude, Happy New Year. How are you guys all doing? How was your Christmas? Hang on, I'll answer into questions just a bit. Okay, right. You guys came for the announcements. I'm just gonna give them to you. Games coming on the channel this year are Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection, I think it's called. Assassin's Creed Origins, Call of Duty World War II, Batman the Telltale Series 1 from last year, 2016, or was it 2017, I can't remember, and then The Enemy Within, which is the next one. Battlefront 2 will be continuing. I'm not stopping it, I'm just not going to do it as much. That will be a once, maybe twice a week thing. What else have we got? I've made a list on my phone, but I can't remember. Fortnite is on the list. Don't you worry about that. Fortnite is coming. I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube. It looks like a very fun game. I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 is coming. Something fucked up with my... Sorry. I ordered the game. It hasn't come yet. It should have came weeks ago. I'm gonna get it in January. Don't you... Well, it is January. I'm gonna get it this month. It's gonna be great. Fortnite. What else are we getting? What else? Add a list. Spider-Man, whenever that game comes out, better be this year. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna get Injustice 1, we're gonna play that again. I'm gonna play Injustice 2 again, because I feel like I was pissed most of the time filming that. So I'm gonna do that again. So many games are coming this year. I really want to change my name back to DC Gaming, but it won't let me. YouTube won't let me. I'm going to change the logo back to DC Gaming, but the name will just be Star Wars Game 67. I don't care. People will say, well, you're not really Star Wars anymore. No. I know this is horrible to say, but part of me has lost interest in Star Wars a little bit. I still love it, and I always will, but not as much as I used to. I don't know, I just feel like I need a break from Star Wars, so that's what we're going to do. What else? To let you go, the first game that I'll be doing this year, well, actually I don't know yet. Probably Batman, because Telltale series, I wanted to play it for a long time. Last Jedi thought it did, yes, it really did. It has completely changed me. I know that sounds really cheesy and weird, but it has. It really has. Like, I was so divided by it. I can't put my mind on it. I can't put it in the ranking system of the other films. In terms of a film made in 2016, came out in 2017, it's got what you expect for a modern blockbuster modern film. It had elements of the past, elements of prequels, the original trilogy, but something for me was missing from that film, and it ties down to Luke Skywalker, misrepresented, I think, wasn't the Luke I wanted to see. Half and half of Luke. I'll explain. I'll get into that. Snoke, absolute waste of a fantastic character. God, he could have been so powerful. I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna make a video in the coming weeks. It's gonna be titled The Last Jedi. I'm gonna go through pretty much all the film as I would make it. As if Rian Johnson said, okay, I need someone to come and help me change some stuff, I would do it. These are the things I would do. I'm trying to think of other games that I want to do. There's so many. Oh, The Last of Us. I really want to play The Last of Us. And I'll play The Last of Us, and then The Last of Us 2 is, I think it's out this year. I'll get that, stream that. There's just so much I want to do this year. And this channel will no longer be a Star Wars focused channel. It will be all gaming. Maybe not all gaming, but it will be a lot more broad and open. I'll be open to suggestions from people. It's going to be very exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully getting a job will mean I can afford more games, and I can bring you guys the content you want. And another thing, this might be a bit controversial for some of you, but I am planning on starting to monetize my videos sometime this year. Don't know if it'll be early this year, mid this year, late this year, but this year it will happen. That is the thing I want to do. The second channel, as I've already said, it's still happening, it's still going on. Oh, yeah, I've got lots of comments to read. Many people were divided for film. Mark Hamill, yep, wasn't his Luke. Parts of Luke I really liked. First of all, my main thing. Okay, I'm gonna name a couple. It's not a Star Wars channel. Yes, finally, it's not a Star Wars channel anymore. Hey, Barack, I got your name right, didn't I? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope you have a great, whatever you're doing right now. If you're drinking with family, whatever you're doing, hope you have a great time. Right. Hey, GTA 5 Trooper, how you doing, my friend? 8 viewers. When was the last time we had 8 viewers? Jesus, I didn't even get 2 viewers on my last stream. This is incredible. You guys are the best. Real talk, we all miss you. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. You guys are the best. You are the absolute best. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, the second channel. Now, there's something that we both want to do. My friend, he's more of an anime guy. I'm more of a comics guy. He will review anime, which he said he's going to do with another one of our friends. Hey, just wanted to let you know, you can't monetize streams, only vids. I'm sure you can monetize streams. Someone told me you can monetize streams. And even if we can't, most of our videos on the second channel will be videos and not streams. So, it all works some way. Get half of you first of all. Who saw the last year? I remember the sense when you thought that Finn was going to die. Thank God he didn't. Yes, I thought Finn was a goner. I was happy he wasn't. That kiss that Rose gave him. Oh, there's just so many problems with that film. So many problems. Snoke. The biggest just disappointment was Snoke. Snoke, what did they do to you, Snoke? You waste of a character. I can't believe. I bet you that J.J. Abrams was completely against the idea of killing Snoke. You could tell the way that the Snoke acted in both films, that it was written by a different person in those two films. You could tell that in the first film, in Force Awakens, Snoke was very calm and collective, whereas in the last year he's very angry and aggressive, and hucks his face on the floor. That seems like something Savage Opress would do. But again, we don't really know much about Snoke. The Last Jedi sucked ass. It didn't suck for me. It's a great film, but it is not a great Star Wars film for me. As a fan, not a critic. As a critic, it was brilliant. As a fan of Star Wars, a passionate fan who's loved Star Wars most of his life, that was not a very good film for me. That was not what I expected. It's not what I wanted. But I'm only saying that in terms of certain scenes in the film. Overall, the film is very good, even as a Star Wars fan. But for the certain scenes, we all thought these characters were going to shine. These new characters were going to be so amazing, and the old ones would get some time to shine before it's too late. It wasn't. It just wasn't. Okay, I'm going to go through a couple of specific scenes just so you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me play back the film. Okay, let's talk about how the film starts. Brilliant. Opening crawl. Some people were worried there wasn't going to be opening crawl, or the opening crawl was going to be in red because the posters had Star Wars Last Jedi logo all in red. Some were saying there was going to be no space in the opening crawl. It would have been on the island, which would have been really bad. That would have been awful. First of all, I'm going to say this. I absolutely love what they did with the Force in this film. To be honest, this film should have been called The Force Awakens. The Force really did a lot of stuff we've never seen before, apart from Leia flying. Forget that ever happened, please. Okay. Let's start with the humour in this film. I'm going to go through certain things. I'm going to go through the humour. Right. Where do we start? This felt like a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie in terms of humour. At the wrong times, stupid little snidey comments. Really? A your mum joke in a Star Wars movie? No, please. That does not work. It really doesn't. A your mum joke in a Star Wars movie? No way. You don't do that, Ryan. Rian Johnson said he wrote this film as a fan. I feel like he wrote it as if, okay, want to keep elements of Star Wars, we want to change a lot of stuff. And some of the changes were for the better, like the part with the Force. Kylo and Rey communicating with each other, Kylo feeling the water. Very different, very cool. I liked that. That was cool. The Force Ghost, Yoda, fantastic. That's my favourite scene in the entire movie. Yoda and Luke talking. Yes, at GJ5, the return of Yoda made the film better. It did. It was brilliant. Yoda looked just like it looks amazing. He looked like a puppet, but he still looked modern, if you know what I mean. He looked like how he did in Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back, but for a modern audience, and I think it worked perfectly. If they went CGI with the prequels Yoda, it would have sucked. But they did it, and it was really good. I was very happy with that. Another thing, Force Ghosts can interact with the natural world. Do you know why? Because in the scene, Yoda uses his walking stick, which he still has even as a dead guy. A bit weird. He hits Luke on the head with it, and that walking stick is a physical object. And then he uses the Force to fall down lightning to burn the tree. Force Ghosts can interact with people, and that is why I kind of forgive Rian Johnson for doing one thing, because it sets up something for JJ to do in episode 9, but I'll get to that later on. What else? Wish they had Obi-Wan as a Force Ghost. No, I don't. I feel like people didn't like Tarkin in Rogue One 2 years ago. They didn't like that. Huh. I can say it's 2 years ago because it's 2018 now. Bad joke. People didn't like Tarkin in Rogue One. They said he looked too cartoony. He looked like dice graphics in the Battlefront games. That's what they said he looked like. And the dice graphics, they're fantastic, but they don't look real enough, do they? Their environments are fantastic, but their characters, How is the Rebellion losing when they destroyed Starkiller Base? Well, we all know Starkiller Base wasn't on Snoke compared to the Empire. Starkiller Base was, Snoke was like, yeah, you could finish the weapon, but Snoke was more about his navy, I think. Anyway, as I was saying, the Force, how it was used in the film. Yoda, Force Ghost interact, I like that. Some of the changes they made, I really like. Okay, one of my big criticisms for the film. Hey, Sprinkle, Happy New Year, how you doing? We all thought in The Force Awakens, when Rey hands Luke the lightsaber, it was going to be a really emotional moment. Luke would have been like, that was my father's lightsaber, it carries bad memories with it, he murdered children with it, I want nothing to do with it. But no, she gives him the lightsaber, and for comedic effect, he throws it over his shoulder. Oh, yes, it was funny. It was hilarious when I watched it. But I was like, oh really? So 2 years we were waiting for that? Just to throw it over? How cool would it have been if Luke looked at it, and we got some kind of force back to him cutting the hand off? That would have been so cool. And then Luke could have said, I want nothing to do with it, and then just drops on the floor. But, you know, I don't know, that's one of the things I really didn't like. I love the idea of Luke getting the food by himself, the milk. That's very, people saying it's out of character for Luke. Not really. For someone who lived on a farm most of his life, he's back to his old ways of doing things. Darth Vader Force Ghost incoming. The bombers in the beginning. Yes, I thought the space battle at the beginning, that was awesome. That was so cool. I'm kind of glad that Paige Tico had a big role, because I don't know. I'm mostly saying that because I don't like her name in a Star Wars movie. I don't like human names. I'm being really, really critical of this film. Okay, what else happened in the film? The part where Luke and Chewie meet again, that was brilliant. Chewie busts in the room, and then Luke's like, where's Han? And then Chewie got sad. They should have been some... Luke should have known that. He should have sensed it in the Force. But then we realised that Luke has severed his connection to the Force, and now he doesn't really care about the Force anymore. That was cool. I need to see this film again. I'm forgetting lots and lots of things. Yes. Okay. Holdo's plan. Why didn't she just tell Poe? Oh my god. That was so cool. That scene where they rammed into the Snoke ship. That silence in the cinema. Fantastic. You could really feel, oh wow, this is... That, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but that was great. The bit where Leia dies and floats into the ship. And the fact that Rey simply just left. I quite like that. We got to see the Millennium Falcon using the escape pod. We'd never seen that before. That was pretty cool. But then we get to that scene, and I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, first, before we get into that scene, I want to talk about one other thing. the part where Kylo and Hux go back to Snoke and they see him in the flesh. Snoke was so... I love that scene, it was so cool. You knew Snoke wasn't taking shit from anyone. I love the part, he uses Force Lightning, he attacks the... well, he shoots at the floor and it bounces off the floor and hits Kylo. That was so cool. Emperor Palpatine couldn't do that. Reflecting Force Lightning from surfaces. That was really cool, I really liked that. I thought, oh yeah, we're going to see more of this. And then when Rey and Kylo go into Snoke's throne room and he's using the Force pushing Rey all over the place, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be so cool, it's going to be so awesome. And then Kylo just starts turning the lightsaber, and once again, for shock and comedic effect, Snoke doesn't notice, and then turns on the saber right through the side of his abdomen. Is it abdomen? I don't know. You know what I mean. Stabbed. The look on Snoke's face was the look on my face, and I was like, what? What have they done? Why have they killed Snoke? Such a wasted opportunity. Okay, I know I'm going to do this in a video, but I'm just going to tell you guys right now. This is what I would have done. Same as in the movie, the lightsaber turns. The saber turns. Hang on, I'll read your comments in just a minute. Actually, let me read it now. JJ was taking the... You see when you Rey kills Snoke if you Snoke? Kylo should have... Do you remember in the Clone Wars? That episode with the Overlords where Anakin tries to kill one of them? And the guy catches Anakin's lightsaber with his hand? But he kind of uses the Force to stop it from cutting through him? How cool would it have been if Snoke turns, notices, uses the Force, grabs the lightsaber blade just as it ignites, he holds back the blade, and he says something like, "You think, how foolish do you think I am?" And then he holds the lightsaber with the Force. Kylo's still trying to use it to kill Snoke. Snoke's holding it with the Force. All of a sudden, Snoke picks up the lightsaber, well, with the Force, and he throws it at Kylo. Doesn't kill him, slices off either his arm or his leg. Something. We don't know what it would have been. And then the guards restrain him or something. The movie plays out the same. Rey goes to attack him. The guards turn, they all fight. And then somehow, I don't know how it would happen, but Snoke gets maybe injured in the fight by Kylo. Maybe Snoke loses an arm from the lightsaber. But not kill him? What? Oh my god. Robert Day, welcome Robert, Happy New Year. If you like what you see here, please subscribe and like this video. It feels so good to say that again. Imagine if Kylo tried to kill Snoke. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The guard, same thing, plays out in the movie. The only difference is Snoke doesn't die. He gets severely injured, and or someone gets him to the ship. Snoke escapes at the last moment, and then that's it. We don't see Snoke for the rest of the movie. Kylo thinks, no. No, not Kylo thinks he's dead, but Kylo knows he's wounded, and he thinks he won't make it out alive. So he leaves with Rey, just like in the movie. Same thing happens with the lightsaber, maybe not, it gets destroyed, but they fight the guards or whatever. That awesome scene where he turns the lightsaber on the guard's face, that was so cool. I shot when he died, chicken. Yeah, Rip Admiral Akbar, you didn't deserve a death. You didn't deserve to die. It's a shame. And they didn't even mention it, just got sucked out into space. You don't treat original trilogy characters like that, Ryan. You don't do that. You hear me, Ryan? You don't do that. Yes, exactly, it was off screen. You do Admiral Akbar, he needs a death like Holdo. No one cares about Holdo. She's a brand new character. How cool would it have been if Akbar stayed with her on the ship and that's how he died? A death for a hero. That would have been so cool, but... Okay. So the movie plays out the same. Snoke escapes, blah blah blah. We don't see him till episode 9. Kylo thinks the First Order is his. He knows Snoke, oh, you know my power, you know I'm strong. I can go against you. So there's a First Order civil war. So this will be something that we've never seen before. Some say it might be similar to the Clone Wars, the fact that the Republic and the Separatists were part of the Republic, but anyway, I'm not getting into that. So yeah, movie fight the same. Luke comes back. Luke, I would have loved that. Another thing about Luke. Another is really nerdy, but I was so when I saw the green lightsaber when in the flashback scene, it was so cool. And then when he was walking out onto the Crate against Kylo, you saw him all dressed in his Jedi robes. You see the lightsaber hanging on his belt, and then you see that it's the Graflex lightsaber, or it's the Skywalker lightsaber. I was like, what? That lightsaber was destroyed like 10 minutes ago in the movie. A bit more than that, I don't know. I was like, something's not right here. And I guessed. I was like, he's not really there. He's some kind of hologram or something. I didn't know it was going to be a force projection. But I was like, yeah, he's not there. I knew he wasn't there. Just because of the lightsaber, how nerdy is that? That lightsaber was destroyed. I know that's not you. That's basically what I was like. If that lightsaber was the green one, I wouldn't have guessed it at all. What happened to the green lightsaber? That lightsaber is the symbol of Luke being a Jedi. The blue one is a symbol that's Anakin's, and it goes to Rey after Luke loses it. Why didn't he have the green one? And he only had it for the flashback scenes. Another thing that technically, the only lightsaber duel in this, the only lightsabers clashing, not staffs, but the guards use. That's not as a lightsaber duel. Don't care what anyone says. Lightsaber duel is when two or more lightsabers go against each other. They clash. We only had that in a flashback scene. Some say, yeah, Luke versus Kylo was a lightsaber duel. Nope. Because that wasn't even a real lightsaber. That lightsaber was destroyed. And Rey had it at the very end of the movie. Anyway, I know you guys probably don't care about this. Yeah, I know, right? What was I saying? Okay. Oh, anyway, yeah. It should have been the green lightsaber. It should have played exactly the same. But, because we know that Force Ghosts, or anyone projected the Force, can touch objects, Luke still should have been able to hold the lightsaber, the green one, and fight Kylo physically with it. And then what would have been cool is when Kylo stabs Luke and he realizes he's not there, the green saber just drops to the floor, and maybe Rey or Finn, someone picks it up, and then Kylo just gets mad. Or another thing that would have been really cool is when Kylo orders all the AT M6s to fire on Luke, Luke should have not just let the fire hit him. How cool would it have been if he caught, kind of what Kylo did in Force Awakens, where he caught all the Force bolts, the blaster bolts, holds them with the Force, both hands, then just pushes his hands back, and then the bolts go back into the AT M6, destroying them all. Oh, excuse me, my mic fell off. How cool would that have been? That would have been badass. That would have been so awesome. But no, we got what we got in the movie, and it was okay. It was mediocre. It was meh. And don't get me started on the Canto Bight stuff. I'm not going to get into that. He almost put Lando. Anyway, yeah, okay, Lando Calrissian. He should have been on Canto Bight. Maybe if he wasn't with the Resistance, he should have been on Canto Bight. There was even rumours, and there was even reported sighting of Billy D. Williams at the Canto Bight location scenes. But no, Lando wasn't in the movie because apparently he didn't fit the story. I'm sorry, but Luke Skywalker didn't fit the story in this film, Ryan. I have the volume on low because you're spoiling that. Oh, well, look in the title, Robert. I did say spoilers, and it's been a couple of weeks now, so you should really have gone to see the movie by now. Lando, Chewie, 9, C-3PO. Anyway, I know. Yes, Luke is dead. He is dead. He used up. That was. How cool would it have been if maybe Luke dies the same way he does in the movie, but then as we're on the Falcon, Rey looks and she just sees Luke as a Force Ghost standing there. He doesn't say anything, she doesn't say anything, they just look at each other. And then it cuts to the kid with the broom. Maybe they could change that a bit. Yeah. that would have been. It would if these things happened. The Last Jedi. Oh my god, I would love it so much. But it was just a disappointment for me. It really was. And there you go, guys. Those are my criticisms of the film. There are probably more, but to be honest, I can't remember most, apart from the scenes I've talked about. I can't really talk about it because I can't remember. I've only seen it once, and to be honest, some parts of it are very forgettable. Oh yeah, one thing I got to talk about. 100% Captain Phasma. Wow, what another waste of a character. She's dead. Into the fire she goes, never to be seen again. Luke should fight Kylo with real form, not like using the Force. I like that he used the Force. It shows just how powerful with the Force he is. The fact that he can project himself halfway across the galaxy. Luke's death scene was amazing, fantastic. I would have kept it the same, but it's obvious. Mark Hamill's not done with Star Wars. We all know that. We all know JJ wants Luke to be in Episode 9. He hardly got a chance to work with him for The Force Awakens. So I'm sure Luke, I can't bet my life on it, but I'd be happy to bet money that Luke will appear in some shape or form in Episode 9. And I really hope that we've not seen the last of Snoke, because it's just a waste of a character. I think out of all the things, that disappointed me the most, Snoke's death. And the flashback scenes, they were cool, but I was like, what? Is that it? I thought we were going to get to see like Order 66 style, Kylo going at it, fighting the Jedi, killing them all. They said it would be darker. This film was not darker. For me, it was lighter in tone. I will say this: the scene where Rey and Kylo are fighting the guards, it just. You guys can tell from the way I'm explaining all this to you that it divided me. It really did. I'm anticipating Episode 9. Who isn't? But I'm not as excited for it now as I thought I would be. The ending with the kid, very Disney. Yes, I know. But I didn't actually notice this when I left the cinema. I didn't notice that he was using the Force to wreck the room. I just thought the kid was standing there looking into space with the Resistance ring. Yes, I'm gonna join the Resistance. I thought, but no, it just hints at a new generation of Jedi somewhere down the line. And yeah, it was cool. I liked that. It was nice little scene. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. But yeah. So there you go, guys. Those are my thoughts on The Last Jedi. Not a great film, not a very good Star Wars film in my opinion, but it's not terrible. It's not Attack of the Clones bad. Let's just say that. And in terms of doing characters justice, yeah, Luke Skywalker, they did the character justice. I think they did, but it just wasn't. It wasn't as much, and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. It was still very good. Mark Hamill pulled it off, despite some of the crappy lines, and he really did. But oh, I can completely see where Mark Hamill was coming from. I really do now. Hey Darren, if you like what you see, please subscribe and like this video. Anyway, I don't want to continue blabbering on about this now. I'm actually going to end the stream soon. I only wanted to make this a quick one. Just tell you where I've been, what I've been up to. I'm back now. and change is coming. And yeah, that well, I'm getting Batman Telltale series tomorrow. I'm gonna pre-order it. Or no, it's downloaded on PlayStation Store. And yeah, we'll start as soon as we get it. Well, not as soon as we get it, but you know what I mean. We'll start it soon. Don't know if it will be tomorrow. Probably later this week sometime. But definitely, I have plans for this year, and I intend to just stick to them. I hope you guys will stay along. All the old viewers, thank you so much for staying with us this long. It's amazing. And for anyone who's new, please just feel free to join me on this journey of fun, discovery, and I don't really know what to say, but last year was great for me. Starting this channel up, I did not think we would be where we are now, especially not at this time. It's amazing, it really does. I mean, it really is. It's fantastic, and I hope, I know that this year is gonna be better. It's gonna be better for me. It's gonna be better for the channel. Just if anyone's still watching, I'll run over the games that I'm still going to be getting. I mean, going to be playing this year. Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection, Assassin's Creed Origins, all the other Assassin's Creed, I'm going to try to do them all. Cold World War 2, Fortnite, Batman Telltale series, both series, Spider-Man game, Lego Marvel 2, what else? Last of Us 2. Might do some more GTA 5. What else? I cannot think. Don't worry, that's what I've already listed, like 7 games. So yeah. I don't even think anyone's watching anymore. I wish I wrote ideas. It's that would have been funny, but kind of cheesy. With snow, it was kind of rainy. Yeah, that would have been cool. New Year's is tomorrow for me. Oh, where are you, Robert? Where are you in the world? I got a message from Fizz. Anyway, where were we? Sorry about that. I was just responding to a comment from Fizz. I'm sorry, left without saying bye. I'm not a bad subscriber. You're not a bad subscriber, some dude. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Wow, it's been a long time since you've seen Jacob, isn't it? After we spoiled The Walking Dead for me. He's gone, he hasn't come back. Well guys, the stream was very pointless in terms of gameplay, but I just wanted to talk to you guys for just a little while. Hey, Izzy plays Happy New Year to you too, Izzy. My brother hates The Last Jedi more than the prequels. I don't hate it. Hate is a strong word. I just dislike parts of it, and overall, it just it brings the movie down for me. Those parts that I don't like, I can't forgive. I can't. Just bad mistakes that you shouldn't make in a movie like this. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I'm still gonna go see it again. I need to watch it again, take it all in again. But yeah, in terms of this channel, it will no longer be Star Wars focused. We're branching out, people. We're doing different things, new things, and I'm very excited about it. And I know you probably don't care about this, but in terms of me personally, I'm gonna try new things too. I'm gonna go out, try and meet some people. Hopefully get a girlfriend. That's one of my wishes for this year. Well, not wishes, but you know, things I want to do. Just don't want to. Oh, hang on. The casino scene was pretty boring, in my opinion. The casino scene, unneeded, unwanted. Unnecessary. Well, I hope you make new friends and get a girlfriend in Jersey. Thanks so much, somebody. That means a lot. It really does. You too. I hope you get a girlfriend if you don't have one. Oh yeah, I did some of these, didn't I? Oh yeah, the DLC for Battlefront 2. Disappointing. I don't know, but I feel like in general, in 2017 specifically, Star Wars has been disappointing for me. Rebels, the end of Season 3 wasn't very good, in my opinion. It wasn't great. Season 4 has been okay. Battlefront 2 has just been okay. The Last Jedi has just been okay. Well, we've got Solo to look forward to. Yay! Another movie no one asked for. Not another movie, a movie no one asked for. Me too, I dislike The Last Jedi and Battlefront 2. I don't, it's hard to explain. I have mixed feelings about both of them. More so the movie than the game. Wrong one. Oh, I got a new weapon. I wanted that one. Like, I'm still going to play the game. I'm still going to stream it. Just won't be as much as I do now. We're gonna do different stuff. For any of you Fortnite fans out there, I will hopefully be joining you on the field. All my theories were thrown away. Yeah, me too. It did bust a lot of theories for Last Jedi, didn't it? But I don't know, I feel like we didn't learn anything. We didn't learn what Luke was up to on the island. We didn't learn anything about his Jedi Order. We didn't learn who Snoke was. We didn't learn anything new about the First Order. We didn't learn anything about the Resistance. We didn't learn anything. We learned more about the Force. That's it. Yes, Fortnite. And the first thing about Fortnite is it's free. Yes, there's quite a lot of DLC packs and they're very expensive. One of them was £80, which is roughly $72, I think. That's quite a lot. Oh, another open crate. Well, look for his phone. I was like, yes, me too. I was pissed off. That was a big. What? You don't do that? You know, that's how I felt. I was like, nah. It was funny, but I still didn't like it. Got quite a few good cards. Not that I'm going to use them. Maybe when they start adding some more prequel stuff. That's what we need. People don't like the sequel trilogy. Let's go back to some prequels. I find now, and I've found this with a lot of people, as the sequel trilogy is coming out, people don't like the movies as much. They're going back and watching the prequels, and they're liking them more. People who I know who used to hate the prequels are now rewatching them and liking them a little bit. They still don't like them compared to the original. They're still trash compared to the original trilogy, but they're liking them more. And yeah, I kind of feel the same way a little bit, but I'm torn. I honestly cannot put my fault on the I just think I still need to process. I definitely need to see it again. Maybe even a third time, but I've never been to the cinema to see a movie a third time before. Or have I? I can't remember. But the big movie this year, for me, and for a lot of people, Avengers Infinity War. Oh yeah, I can officially say it now, guys. Avengers Infinity War is out this year, not next year. Next year Avengers 4 is out. But this year, Avengers Infinity War, a movie 10 years in the making, is out. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. However, I have the same feeling. I have the same fear now. I say this to each and every one of you. Do not hype something up so much, because you will be disappointed if it's not what you expect. That's how I feel the Last Jedi. So I am not going to hype up Solo to be brilliant. I'll probably average. And I'm going to go with this mindset for future movies. Maybe not Marvel movies, because apart from Thor: The Dark World and Iron Man 2, there haven't really been any bad Marvel movies. Yay! I forgot to say this. Disney have bought Fox. Well, they're buying Fox. X-Men and Fantastic Four are coming home. At least we get a Han Solo movie in May, not December. And someone dislike. Oh, did we get a dislike? Oh, that's a shame. Plot twist. It was you, some dude. You disliked the video. What's this? I didn't dislike, but I disliked The Last Jedi. I see. Well guys, now seems like a good time to end. It is 2 o'clock. I did say I'd end the stream at this time. I'm pretty sure my family will be back soon. So yeah, guys, change is coming this year. Thank you all so much for last year. It was brilliant. I'm looking forward to this year. Hope you guys will all stay with me on this amazing journey. It's going to be fantastic. I hope it is. Lots of great movies this year. Lots of great games. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream. Don't know when it's going to be yet. It will be this week though, I can assure you on that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Happy New Year to you all. And I'll see you in the next one.